So the informative learning what you said is generally for the hard skill means subject knowledge. You know chemistry, you know maths, right? But then how do you propagate that knowledge to somebody else? Correct. Best teacher, best marketing person, he knows about the product. The teacher knows the subject. How are you going to present it? The presentation skill is generally for the soft skill. Correct. And my knowledge of maths, physics, chemistry, which I have, I have never used in my life. There are a lot of occasions where it is used. A lot of occasions where it is used. That means the thinking process, which is not taught in my classrooms. See, I must have learned maths, but I never used my learners, I keep asking to these teachers in maths. They never are able to explain. Oh, they say, yeah, it's just for getting marks.
It becomes a formula for us to get marks.
You understood? And that too, if I don't pass my second class, I cannot go to third class. Why are you learning second class? Because second standard, if I don't learn, I don't get a pass mark, I cannot go to third. Right? That is why I am going step by step. So it's a step by step pedagogical structure of learning and acquiring knowledge. Knowledge is informative knowledge. Skill is something which you can put into actions. That's the difference between knowledge and skill. A scooter mechanic has skill, but he will not know how a combustion engine works. Yeah, he doesn't know the principle. Now, why are we putting this? It's like adding skill plus the knowledge. So we also understand how an engine works because the theoretical aspect is given by the mechanical engineer. Right? Now, what if he goes to a workshop and then start using his knowledge? Then he can repair it with full knowledge. That's the difference. So what are you adding to this? That you cannot teach it to maths, a skill, physics, a skill, chemistry, a skill. The skill is something which you have to acquire by some method. So one of the methods is pick up examples from life. Okay, life of many people, maybe life of gadgets or life of birds. All this will give you a creativity. That creative ability you will use it in your maths, physics, chemistry, so the hard skill is different. Hard skill is a subject knowledge. Soft skill is different. And you have got social skill, which we are lacking, the behavioral type. The basic character of people can never be changed. That's there. But we don't show our basic character in any area. What we show is our behavioral type. Right? The behavior changes from one person to another person, situations to situations. So situationally, how you will behave. Such situations are created and trained. Therefore, your social skill also improves. Right? These are all the things which they do. Therefore, you will become intelligent through the learning process and a balance of different emotions, emotional expressions. So you know that you can change your emotions very fast. Right? So you are enacting them. So what is the advantage? In life also you will have such situations. And you know when you quarrel with a child, all on a sudden you will be able to change it. You are not able to change it. The baby, when it becomes the psychology of baby, it's a small baby. Every mother takes care of the baby, protect it together. When they come to the childhood, early childhood, and after that the childhood is the time when you have to play with your kids, dragging something, this or kind of, if I take it, she will start crying or fighting with you. This is a learning skill. It's a life skill, right? So how do you learn this? This is not taught in the classrooms. This is your creativity. The childhood we are all trained. The parents will be this. But when we grow, there is nobody else who is getting this. These sort of activities will tell us how these ladies react, how that lady is reacting. I'm going to look at it as a welcome. The biggest problem with the children today, they don't interact with most of the people. Most of them are such and introvert. We have to take them out. Earlier, they had sufficient time interacting with people, interacting with parents, interacting with society. Now, the nuclear families and that, they are not able to interact. So we will create such interactions inside our classrooms at least. Question could be, is it not enough in games? Games is for such an activity. Recreation clubs are for such. And we have drama and all that happening in youth festivals, we have dramas. There what happens, it's a competition based. Here it is not competition.
And it is also entertaining. The drama used in schools
This is entertaining. That is
Here
where they will get a
engaging.
concept of entertainment. And music. Yeah, the best musician will get a stage. And the rest of the people are not getting stage, right? But here, each individual involved in class has got their own stage. There is no separate stage. Everybody gets equal chance. And they get involved.
Every child, one of the teachers in the biggest schools, reputed schools in India, is our teacher also. She teaches our program. So one of the uniqueness she told us is that in our class, every child gets the opportunity to interact with the teacher. Right? If you look at normal schools, like school where you teach, in a 50 student school, 50 student class, in a week, only 10% of the children interact with the teacher directly. Whereas in our class, we interact with the teacher every session, 2 or 3 times, minimum. Mostly it is more than that, but minimum 2 or 3 times. And every child gets to participate individually, in pairs, in small groups, and as a whole class. So no child is left out. So that is all.
And it improves creativity, innovation, right? These are all things. Innovation is very, very essential in doing research or higher education.
Today we are in an age where the content what we are still teaching in schools, you need not tell this to the students. This is for only your information. So the content which we teach in schools is easily available for a child on internet. And now you may say that we don't have internet, but it is not very, very far away that you will have internet. All villages in India will have internet, right? It is only about connecting and Googling, and you must know how to Google correctly, and you will get all the information, right? So now it is much more important, as we said, not just having knowledge, but also applying that knowledge.
What we get from the Google is not knowledge. You have to understand. No, that's not information. That is data. What we get is data. When we analyze data, that becomes information. And the information, when you make it yours, that is internalize. That's called internalize. Internalize the information. That becomes knowledge. But in Sanskrit or Indian context, knowledge have got different branches. Vivegam, Vivechana Buddhi. Vivega Buddhi, Tirichal. No, you have knowledge. Do you have knowledge to distinguish between people? That I have knowledge, but I am not able to practically use it. So that is why this is called Vivera. Vivekam is entirely different. To use it at the right place, at the right time, the right way, the right moment, instantly. So this has to come from experience. This is what experiential learning. I will create contexts and say that this context, this is how you should behave. Right? So this is a situation which you are creating. So this is a situational learning process. You understand? So what do you add here? You have to add your ethics and you have to add your wisdom. All these are added. This comes from your culture. Right? And that gives you what is the education doesn't make you a wisdom person. With the wisdom and ethics, when you behave with this all this knowledge, you are really an educated person. Otherwise, this is just an education with a certificate. Right? This is what changes the behavior. Okay, therefore you will become a social being. Otherwise, with the knowledge, you are not going to become a social being. The experiential learning added with the wisdom and ethics, situational behavior, that is what is called Vivechana Buddhi, Viveka Buddhi, Tirichal. Once you have that, you will become a social being. And that social being is also not useful. Once you use it for society, use this for the society, not in one context, one place. Use it in different places in your life. You understand? You may the teaching experience, you are teaching same subject, same syllabus, 10 years in the schools. Your experience is 1 multiplied by 1 multiplied by 1 multiplied by 30 years, it becomes only 1. Different situations when you do it, it becomes 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. So that your experience will become 30 years. Understood? So this is different context, different places. This is what you should have. And this gives you what is called a real life experience. This is what is life. Otherwise, you have education but you are not living. Nimisham Jolitam Israel, another boom. Every moment you have to be like a fire. And don't become a smoke. Show your presence. And all other animals also learn from experiential learning. They skip from, they don't have this data information. They directly jump here, experiential learning. You understood? They don't have information collected data knowledge. No dog will teach, many dogs will teach. You understood? They have to see and experience. They cannot create experience. They cannot create experience and teach. Therefore, they don't have a systematic learning process. Trial. That is the difference. That's why Jnanam Naranam. This is knowledge. Jnanam Naranam Adhiko Vishesho. Knowledge is extra to human being. Jnane Bihina, if you don't have knowledge, Pashubi Samana. You are equal to an animal. Ahara, Nidra, Bhaya, Maithunani, Samani, Chaitani, Nam Pashuna. Ahara, Nidra, Bhayam, Maithunam. Maithunam is sex. All these four qualities are equal for human being and animal. Samani, Chaitani, Nranam, Pashuna. Nranam is human being, Pashu is animal. This is equal for both. Jnanam Naranam Adhiko Vishesha. Knowledge is extra to human being. Jnane Bihina. Pashubi Sama. If you don't have knowledge, you are equal to an animal. That's why Vivekananda said, education is man-made. This life is man, human. You can say you are a human being, being human. Right? And we are a social being, being social. So you have to be human and you have to be social. Devisham Padikimo, when you get angry, you become an animal. Behave like an animal, right? Your breathing rate also will change. People become dogs. Your breathing rate will become 40 times per minute. Huh? No, not everyone. Don't say. You have seen many people with animal around you, but I have seen a lot of people with the human around you. So education is changing the animality to. So you can see uneducated people on the roads also they will fight, right? Educated people will fight, but they fight inside. Only in the parliament. Only in the parliament. Right? They won't expose because that is social. They have a status. They will look at their status. They modify their behavior. It's not that they don't have. So you live like that for a few years, automatically you become like that. That's what is expected. What you practice, what you experience is what you will become. That's why Vivekananda said, education is man-made. That's not information collection. Not information collection. The most educated person also need not to have this wisdom and ethics and in their life. Right? And all of experience. Then you will understand you don't have time for simple things in your life. You have big things in your life. Who fights, who suffers in life? They don't have big events. They have only small problems in their life to be handled. So how do you forget about small problems? You take a big problem, a big enough problem which is worthy of your life. Yeah. Therefore you have time to think only on that. Small issues are useless. All the small problems will disappear. You take a problem which is big enough worthy of your life.
degree of reading.
चलो खाना nearly got it. Questions?
5 minutes.
Okay, now tell what did you learn in the last three days? Intake process. Wind up. Start from here. Or clockwise. Start from here. Yeah. Don't repeat the same thing. Who wanted to sit here? You cannot repeat.
I'm hangover, sir.
So for the last 3 days you got a hangover.
No, it's hangover class.
That's okay. Tell me.
Happiness.
Eh?
Happiness.
What did you learn? Hmm? Tell what you learned. Drama.
Learning through reactions. Learning through activities. Creative thinking. And how to make yourself impose yourself in a particular field. How to make people more fun. How to make people. I mean, making the individual and the people who see a
Listen to them so that you will also know how to say. First requirement of the class, listening skill. When somebody is speaking, you are not bothered.
the individuals educating, making them feel that it is more acceptable in their life to whatever we do.
What did you do? External.
Confidence.
Any other points you want to? Any more points? Have you learned how to appreciate people here? Isn't it a great learning in your life? It changes your life. Right? And have you seen observing small animals? See, I remember when I was asked to give a lecture on space technology and rocketry. I said, you don't have to learn rocketry from me. Look at squirrels. You know? Then by mistake in the Trivandrum general public lecture they told squirrels are better than a people. It became a paper. Next to this paper. Squirrels are better. I said, fine, nothing wrong. A squirrel jumps from one place to another place. Maybe the computation exactly it knows what it is going to watch. You have seen most of the small creatures or animals, you are observing it and then looking at it. That improves your observation skill. Now tomorrow you will start creating examples because you have done maybe 20 examples or 30 examples here. So you must look at how this animal is behaving. Let me enact that in the class. You can create your own, not just you have to follow. Right? You could also create looking at things around.
They will speak like about a person, and one day everybody was speaking some what is it, and then after that one day everybody did it. So why can't you think about like an never think of ants to make personages it's like a sugar or something like it's a great thing, but never you think about that. That's what I was
Do you know
why
there are a
did
lot of
it
mechanisms, nanotechnology development happening by observing animals. Observing a bee, a small fly, eats a biscuit. And if you look at a microscope and look at it, you will see that the fly will go and put a saliva there. And then it takes its drilling machine. It has got a drilling machine. It's like a mixie machine inside. It goes and drills it, makes a juice, and circulate. See, this is an observation. Assume that unless you observe it, and assume you do this in an action, people will remember this. So it's a knowledge acquisition through observation.
constructions always like me that they will look amazing, nobody thought them.
Ready? So you're all pirates on a ship. So move around, please. The ship is all around. On a ship, you have to defend the ship. Everybody defends the ship. down, okay, to catch the worm. And you're going to eat the worm. Big and small, you're going to talk, whatever is there. And if you find a big worm, you're going to bring it to the tree and have a conversation. Right? First you're going to look for worm. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Stop. Move down. Move down. Go down. Very nice. Now, oh, wow. That's it. Oh, lick your teeth. You don't get one with that. Search for worm. Oh, did you find a big worm? Oh, there is a running away. Oh, wow. That's the worm and fly to your tree. That's the worm and fly to your tree. Very nice. Fly, fly, fly to your tree. With a big worm in your mouth. Very nice. Careful, careful, Sabina. Get up properly. Remove your dupatta properly. Yes, and please. Okay, all back to that. Oh, it's so beautiful. Then maybe you go down again. Okay, not yet, not yet. And then again, you talk to each other. Maybe I'm flying on this worm and I'm looking, yes, very nice. Okay, perfect. Go down. Talk to each other. You are enjoying the sun. Very nice. Finish. Backward, someone. Clap, clap, clap. Now quickly go down. Bigger actions, bigger actions. Go around. Actually, leave space. Leave space. Worms, leave side space, please. Ananya, go behind side. Up. Swoop down, swoop down, swoop down. Very nice. Very good. Great. Now, tank our feet. Go out, go out. Backwards, go out. Music has changed. And sit behind. Just sit behind. Music has changed. Yes. You have to first look. Anybody there? No blackbirds. Not feel scared. And then you come and then you enjoy the sun, dance, creep, go down. And then you can even kneel down and eat. Eat something. Nibble. Very nice. And then please when the music ends. Forward. Go back. Forward. Yes. Go back. Maybe you balance more. Very nice. Promise to continue. Promise to balance each other. Let us calm. No water over you. Try to think. Everything's all right. Look at each other. Smile again. And start enjoying the water. Have a drink. Eat and drink. And again, polite conversation to each other. Yes, you can be putting lipstick. Put your makeup. Very nice. Enjoy. Please, wherever you are, with a smile, please. Smile, big smile. Very nice. Okay, relax. Okay, you can't.
Because there is no age to learn life skills and
Right.
the other social skills or whatever. So whichever age you start with, you start from that maturity level and you start growing, learning from that level onwards. That's how children can start at any age group and learn the program. Okay, so it doesn't have to be that you have to start from your junior KG only, that you have to learn better. That is the thing.
How many of you know abacus? We have this directly come as an 8-year-old or a 10-year-old. What is the advantage of You also get certificate. You can improve with that knowledge. And that knowledge, if you don't use constantly, you also tend to forget. Right? So these are all the features. Now, the other type of learning is experiential learning. Experiential learning, it is non-linear. There is no level. Like dramatics is one way of experiential learning. Right? There are no levels. Like if you learn a bicycle, there is no level. You get a balance at some time, some point of time. Right. And then that balance you use throughout your life. Right? You don't lose that balance, you don't forget that balance. Even if you try to forget, you cannot forget. 10 years you don't ride a bicycle, but you get onto a bicycle, you get that balance. Right? Because that you learn through experience, or through a medium of experiential learning, which is non-linear. There are no steps to it. So dramatics is recognized as an experiential learning tool, experiential learning medium. And what does through dramatics, what all can be instilled in children or nurtured in children is communication, creativity, critical thinking, language development, teamwork, leadership, all these social awareness, life skills, thinking skills, social skills. So all these things can be instilled. And what they learn, like a balance on the cycle or swimming, they don't forget also. They don't have to remember because that is part of them. If I take a class of communication and tell them, you know, when you meet a person, you should look in the eyes and shake hands. Or when you are on a stage, you should look at people, you know, have eye contact with people, be confident, use your hands to talk. All these things are theoretical, right? But when you actually do through drama, you experience that and it is part of you.